How you doing, guys? Welcome back to Cafe Unbox with me, Rory, and today is going to be, before we start a video or anything, we're going to do two apologies. Number one, we're not coming from my cafe, we're coming from my kitchen. And secondly, it's been a while, way too long, going to get my ass in gear, going to upload a video. So today's the day for that. And we're going to start with a good one, okay? Today we're going to do a phone which, in my opinion, in a few years' time is going to become a bit of a cult classic, okay? For a few reasons, good and bad. Mostly bad, but one big, very good reason, okay? And that phone in question is the Oukitel K10000. This is what a phone would look like if it went beast mode. 10,000 milliamp battery, that's the unique selling point of this phone. Big, strong, sturdy phone with a 10,000 milliamp battery. That's the box. I actually had previously the original K10000, and this is the K10000 Pro. Only came out a few months ago. It's kind of basically a spec'd up, kind of slightly slimmer, less heavier version of last year's K10000, which in my opinion was a brutal phone. Apart from the fact that, again, like I said, it had a 10,000 milliamp battery, so it'll last you a long time fully charged, okay? So pick this up on GearBest for 165 euros plus duty, which was around 190 euros in total, actually, okay? And for a phone like this, listen, you can't go wrong. So today we're just going to do a very quick unboxing and first impressions of this phone. Okay, so what are we going to look at spec-wise? We're going to look at a 5.5 inch display. It's got 3 gig of RAM, 32 gig of internal storage. It has a fingerprint sensor, 30 megapixel main camera, 5 megapixel front-facing camera, and they're the specs for this phone. Now, what I will say with a lot of small Chinese manufacturers, when they come out, they're going to throw specs at you like there's no tomorrow. The only phone that's ever kind of proven anybody wrong when it comes to like beefed up specs is probably OnePlus, all the way through from the OnePlus One up to the OnePlus X and the OnePlus 5. Those phones are like seriously specced out, and they've been incredible phones. Okay, they're falling behind in a few slight issues, and a lot of people don't really care about them, but that's probably the biggest. That's probably the best small Chinese manufacturer out there right now. Today we're going to do, like I said, a quick unboxing and review of this phone. Okay, so this is the box. Again, like I said in one of my previous videos, Chinese manufacturers go all out with presentation. They have to kind of win somewhere, okay? And where they do, for me personally, is presentation and the unboxing experience. This is the box. So we'll take the lid off the box. I'll leave the lid over there. And inside the box, then you're kind of met with like a little sleeve, okay? A little sleeve opens up like this, and then inside you have all your accessories and the main phone itself. It's not a super big phone, it's only a 5.5 inch phone, but the weight and the thickness of it alone is super unpractical for most people. I actually unboxed this phone yesterday. I know I shouldn't do that if you want to be a purist about it, but I did unbox this phone yesterday. I did set it up, and I wanted to give you a rundown of what I thought of the phone, okay? So in the box, you're going to get the phone. This is the phone. It comes kind of assembled with kind of like a silicone rubber case on it. I'll put that to one side for a second. This is the phone. I'll leave that phone down, and we'll just go through what's in the box. Right, the one thing I like about this phone, it's kind of cheesy, quirky, is the fact that it comes with this kind of really tacky kind of fake leather pouch or kind of wallet that you slip your phone into and you attach it to your belt, okay? I wouldn't be seen dead in it, to be honest with you, but still, it's nice to have it. Listen, they kind of appreciate the fact that you're going to be in China. There's going to be a lot of little Chinese lads running around with one of these on their belt, okay? It's nice. It's like a little perk that comes with the phone, okay? So the wallet, inside you have your instruction manual, the details and all that kind of stuff in there, your SIM ejection tool. It is dual SIM, by the way. Then you have your charging brick, which is fast charge. Okay, I didn't actually know that previously. Your charging brick, and then you have you've got your micro USB charging cable, and you have your little micro USB adapter. Now, the one thing I would point out straight away on this is it's not a regular micro USB in the sense that you can't just use any micro USB and charge it with it, because the connection in this is a lot longer, okay? I've actually tried with my previous phones and it won't work on this. So you need to get a specific micro USB charger for this phone. Right, there. So, box, everything there, put everything back together. So, like that. Let's talk about the phone. Very heavy, Feels good in the hand actually. There's a few jagged lines of the phone in the design. They're kind of sticking into you a small bit, but it's not that bad. The design of the phone is very, very nice. If any of you follow Lou from Unbox Therapy, he actually done a review of the Virtue Constellation, I think it was, and that's like a $20,000 phone. It's made from sapphire and rubies and stuff, like ridiculous. Okay, it's just like pure stupid. But this design is very, very similar to that phone. Go online, have a look and see what you think. The design itself is very, very similar. It's got like a fake leather back on the phone. It's grand, it feels okay. It's like the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 or 4. That fake leather feel on the back of it. It's got like a metal frame slightly just going over two edges of the phone, the two sides of the phone. You have your headphone jack, you have your micro USB connector on the bottom. And like I said, I actually set this phone up previously, and I did set it up with the fingerprint sensor. Now, in my opinion, worst fingerprint sensor I've tried on any phone, even the crappy, cheap little Chinese phones. The fingerprint sensor on this phone absolutely blows. It sucks ass. It's so bad. I was going to say something else, but I didn't. It's shocking. It's not even worth using, okay? Again, falls back. If the fingerprint sensor worked properly on this phone, I would have given this phone a real chance to use over a few days, maybe a full week I got out of it, because I keep going back to my Samsung. But the fingerprint sensor is crap. It's got a 5.5 inch IPS display. Clarity is very good. Brightness is good. Performance is good. Like, it's 3 gig of RAM, so it's decent. Like, by all means, it's got 32 gig of internal storage. You can put a SIM or a memory card into it too. It's dual SIM. It's not actually a bad phone. In retrospect to last year's model, it's not a bad phone. It's just this. It's so unpractical. It's so heavy. It's just so unpractical. You're not going to be walking around with this in your pocket, okay? Unless you want to carry this stupid thing around with you, you're not going to walk around with it in your pocket because it will weigh you down, okay? A lot of people out there. Even I can picture like a Chinese dude with his little shirt pocket and this absolutely weighing him down. Okay, he'll be kind of bent over with this thing in his pocket. I personally would look at this phone for one thing and one thing only. It's a power bank. Firstly, it's a power bank. Secondly, it's a phone. Okay, it's nice to have a power bank with a screen on it. You can go through your apps. It's got Google Play Store, Android 7.0 by the way, which is good. Software updates on Chinese manufacturers are pretty terrible. They're non-existent. So you actually have to buy a phone with the new software on it. Now, this has the new software on it. It's Android Nougat, straight out of the box. Okay, so when you buy this phone, it comes pre-installed with Android 7.0. Go ahead, download all your favorite apps, play on your phone. Performance-wise, it's good. I don't really game on phones. If you're a heavy gamer out there, I'm pretty sure 3 gig of RAM is not going to really slow it down. I'm not too sure what kind of processor or what kind of processor chip is inside it. Specs like that, I'm not really worried about. I'm not too sure really, like, unless you're like a super in-depth phone nerd, you might care about processors and chips like that, but you're only going to get really good ones on like the higher end smartphones that you're going to pay upwards to €300 for, up until like €1,000 for like the top notch ones. So like I said, firstly, this phone is a power bank for me. I mean, I go traveling a lot, and it's really, really handy to have a phone like this where start off your day with this phone in your hands, get on the bus, get on the train, get the flight, and you will continuously use this for the duration of your day's traveling and probably get an extra few days out of it. The manufacturers say that when you have this phone fully charged, kind of medium to moderate usage, you're going to get anywhere between 3 to 5 days out of this phone, which is incredible when you think of smartphones right now. Smartphones right now, if you continuously use that phone like a badass, you're going to get max 6 hours, 7 hours on that phone, because it happens to me all the time with my Samsung S7. That phone will be fully charged when I get up 7 o'clock in the morning. Come lunch, that battery is nearly dead, okay? And that's the way I use it. But I have like max brightness, all that kind of stuff. That's the way I have it on my phones. If you use this moderately, you're going to get 3 to 5 full days out of it. And if you kind of like a heavy user, you're still going to get a few days out of it regardless. And even if you're a light user, you can get up to a week out of this phone. I got this phone probably a week ago. Yesterday was the first day I probably used it. It was at 61% when I got it. It's at 51% now. Okay, so it just gives you an idea of what, and I haven't turned this off. This has been on the whole time, max brightness, and I know it's been on like sleeping in the box. So my recommendation with is, if you don't really care so much about phones and you're looking for like an endurance beast, yeah, go ahead, get it. Don't bother with the fingerprint sensor because it's going to actually ruin you and really, really wreck your head and have to kill the idea of the phone if you're going to go ahead and try and use the fingerprint sensor. Otherwise, you're going to enjoy it. Okay, screen is good, apps, performance, all that. Camera. Let's talk about the camera a little bit. Camera on last year's phone was absolutely terrible, absolutely brutal, and ever since the word video was shocking, picture quality was shocking. Now this one seems to be a little bit better. It's got a 13 megapixel main camera and a 5 megapixel front facing camera. It seems to be okay. I use it for Snapchat a bit and it seems to be okay. Took a few pictures around the house. It's okay. It's not going to blow you away. It's grand. Okay. In the west of Ireland, if you walk into any phone shop, anybody out there looking for a phone that doesn't really care about specs are going to just worry about a few things. Performance, camera, size, and battery. That's all they're looking for. They don't care about anything else. That's why in any phone shop in Ireland, whether you're the Vodafone, Meteor, O2, 3, or even to go to Carphone Warehouse, who kind of have all of them under one roof, the selection of phones over here are terrible because mainly, this just selection-wise, variety-wise, it's terrible. I'm not saying the phones are terrible, just variety-wise, it's terrible. Mainly because people over here, this side of Ireland, this side of the world, we're only really interested in those 4 things. I'm different. I love going off buying kind of small Chinese manufacturers, see what they can do, see the ideas they come up with. Like you have someone like Xiaomi who came out with the Mi Mix last year and absolutely pushed the boundaries as far as display goes. That's fantastic. I had that phone, beautiful phone to look at, beautiful phone to feel in the hand, but just so not practical in every sense of the word. Just not practical. It's not an everyday phone. They're coming out with new phones all the time, which are beautiful phones. Like Xiaomi are really shit hot right now. Mizu, great phones, and then you have kind of other ones creeping up on it slowly like Umi. I'm a very big fan of Umi. One of my favorite small Chinese manufacturer phones was the Umi Z. Loved that phone. Probably had that continuously for about 2 months in my hand without going back to the Samsung, which I thought was very impressive. I have the Z1 Pro in the post coming over, so once we get that phone, I'll do a real unboxing and real review of that phone, and I'll let you know what it is, okay? I'm going to keep this short and sweet. So, like I said, it's an okay phone, really heavy. It's an endurance beast. Like I said, this is what a phone would look like if it went beast mode. If you're going traveling and you don't care about the look of your phone, you don't care about the performance of your phone, and you just want a phone that's going to last you through the day or potentially a few days, maybe a week, go ahead and get it. Not expensive. But what I would look at this primarily is a power bank. Like I'm going to keep this phone. Usually I sell my phones on, but what I'm going to do with this phone is hold on to this when I go traveling, and what I use this to juice up the Samsung or juice up my new phone when I bring it with me. So that was my quick unboxing and review of the Oukitel K10000 Pro. My opinion, it's an okay phone. It's not a bad phone. It's not a good phone. It's an okay phone. But if you can get your head around the fact that it weighs a feckin' ton, you're fine. You're going to actually enjoy it. And the fingerprint sensor, forget about it. Just gonna use a pin and log in that way. So if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. It's been my first video in a while, and again, apologies. Don't know what got into me. I've been super busy, so there's a lot of reasons why. But anyway, I didn't get around to uploading a video. And like I said, this is my new video back. Don't forget to give it a subscribe and a thumbs up. Okay. See you later, guys. And next time you see me, we're going to be doing an unboxing and a kind of real review, first impressions of the Umi Z1 Pro, which I'm super excited about. They didn't have the red one. I wanted the red one, but I ended up getting the black one. Beggars can't be choosers. I wanted it. I got it. Okay. So that's for next time. And that was my review of the Oukitel K10000 Pro. If you like what you see, like I said, give me a thumbs up, and apologies. I won't leave it so long next time. Okay. Bye-bye.